New tonight, a mother was emotional as she admitted that she let her baby die from fentanyl.
They're probably one of the worst stories I've ever heard.
Last April, an 18-month-old girl died because her parents waited hours after she was exposed to the drug to call 911.
We learned today that murder is not the only charge here. Channel 9's Gaston County reporter Ken Lemon was the only TV reporter in court. Ken?
Yeah, and let's begin by warning that the details of this case were disturbing even for the expert. Tina Jones had two other children, ages 4 and 6 years old. Their teeth had to be removed because of decay. That's the level of neglect testified in court. Now, one other child, she had fentanyl in her system, but not nearly to the level of their younger sister. Tina Jones cried during most of the hearing, even as she pled guilty to second-degree murder in what prosecutors called the worst-case scenario.
This is the epitome of what drug use can do.
The prosecution said Jones admitted to using fentanyl on April 7th of last year at her Gastonia home on East Hudson Boulevard. Jones noticed her 18-month-old daughter, Nova, seemed impaired. Police pulled text messages between her and her husband.
He even said, "What are we supposed to do, Narcan a baby?"
They apparently did that at some point later. The next morning, they realized Nova was dead.
Admitted to wrapping Nova in a sheet and putting her in a Rubbermaid container while they cleaned for the entire day.
The couple called medics 7 hours after they realized Nova wasn't breathing. Prosecutors say the level of fentanyl in the child's body was 10 times more than the lethal level.
Probably one of the worst stories I've ever heard.
Joe Ramey is a former Gaston County police chief and former chair of the county's Controlled Substance Coalition. He said you have to act early in cases like this.
Just call 911. That's the responsible thing to do.
He said Nova isn't the only young fentanyl victim in the state.
Child deaths have gone up from below 2 in 2017 to as many as 10 or 11 per year.
He says anyone who notices a child who appears to be impaired has a duty, a responsibility to speak up. Tina Jones got a minimum sentence of almost 19 years. Her husband faces the same charges. He's awaiting trial. Live in Gastonia, I'm Ken Lemon, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.